anybody that is wanting to start a nonprofit organization, depending upon the complexity of your goals and what you need and what you are trying to implement, a lot of these grants take a lot of time, and it depends on how big the grant is or the amount of money that they are looking to fund for a particular project. This grant that I'm applying for requires several different stakeholders to be a part of it. And I'll show you just a little bit of what that process looks like. Also, whenever you open a nonprofit organization, you will qualify for what they call Google Ad grants. That's basically $10,000 a month, an in-kind funding, if you will. And if you're not in compliance, these are some of the things that I have done, and my marketing team, they're working on the back end to get everything up and going. But I'm going to show you a couple of different things, and here we go. Here's what this project we are working on and the grant we're applying for. This is the Google Doc that I have created. As you can see, let's go through here right quick. I have some actionable steps that I personally created on my own to give to my grant writer. There are a couple different things that I want to let you know to take note on. With this particular grant, this kind of grant, they offer a webinar. This particular webinar is going to go through the process on what you should be doing for this kind of grant and what they're looking for in your letter of intent. And there are questions that you can ask. So I think this particular webinar that I have registered for is about an hour, and that's on December the 10th. And also with this one, I've initiated what they call a PCORnet front door consultation. That's a must because there is an ecosystem that they have. Okay, I have registered with this. It's what they call a front door PCORnet. And it's really an ecosystem that entails and I will show you, feasibility review, a network collaborator request, data network request, and PCORnet studies. Essentially, what this does is instead of you going out and looking for, feasibility data or collaborators, anything, they already have it right here. And the process for each category, it takes quite a long time. So it's best that once you figure out what kind of grant you are going for, you need to go ahead and request to have the consultation. So if you're looking at this first step, it's 8 business days to complete. Network collaborator request. This process is 5 to 6 weeks to complete. And as you can see, this one here is pretty lengthy. The initial assessment, 8 business days. Query specifications, 3 to 6 weeks. Query distribution report, it looks like 3 weeks. And then the PCORnet studies, you're looking at about approximately 2 weeks to complete. Okay, now another thing I want to make note of is the webinar that I have scheduled myself. It's, as I said, it's 60 minutes. I can't get it out. It's 60 minutes, and it's something very important that you should think about whenever you are applying to big grants like this. Now, I have the letter of intent, like a couple different options that my grant writer can look at. There are formatting guidelines for each letter of intent and grant that you apply for. And if you do not follow these guidelines, you will be disqualified. I tapped into some resources that's going to help me with the particular project I am going to be writing my letter of intent about, or, my grant writer and I. And then there are sample letters of intent right here that I have provided. This is just a process that I want to share with you all. That is going to be something that I'm teaching in one of my master classes and courses. But anyway, here's an extra resource. And I actually went through and took screenshots for myself and for the course that I am developing, so you can see what it looks like behind the scenes. Okay. And then also there is a project budget. Once your letter of intent has been accepted, then you get to go through and list out the budget according to what you're asking for. Remember whenever I told you that my grant, or actually my website, was not in compliance? They will deactivate your account and I couldn't figure out why. Well, I was linking my for-profit website. That's not it. Well, anyway, I was linking my for-profit website and everything to here, and that's not what they want. So we have paused everything. My marketing team, they're working on getting it into compliance by doing this. I actually have my nonprofit organization website. They are working on it. I love what I see. It's not done yet, but as you can see, this is something that you need to ensure that you have. That way, whenever you apply for Google Ad grants, you are going to be 100% in compliance. So it's not done yet, but just to show you what we're working on behind the scenes and what it takes to actually operate a nonprofit organization.